Welcome to A Nerlian Soul. In every word, there is a grain of truth. In every thought, a piece of life. Wise words can become a mirror in which our own reality is reflected. Today, I will share with you quotes from Marlene Dietrich that make us think about love, relationships, and how often we change each other without even realizing it. For a woman, beauty is more important than intelligence because it's easier for a man to look than to think. It's so simple to be kind. You just need to put yourself in someone else's shoes before you start judging them. Almost every woman would like to be faithful. The difficulty is only in finding a man to whom she can be faithful. A man would rather see an unmade bed and a happy wife at home than a perfectly made bed and an unhappy wife. My advice: make the bed and be happy. Whatever you do for your children, at a certain age, they will reproach you for it. The only thing you need to insist on is learning foreign languages. That's something they will forgive you for. I can be with different men, but I will only ever love one. If a woman, when dressing, wants to please her own husband, she chooses last year's dress. Happiness always comes to the diligent. You need a big imagination to be afraid of death. When people say, "I did everything I could," it means they underestimate themselves. No one will gossip if there's no one to listen. A truly good wife doesn't need to dramatize everyday life. Everyone who has been seduced wants to seduce others. In love, pride is more dangerous for women than for men. If the situation needs saving, a man forgets his pride more easily and quickly. A wife can only give advice, but the choice of a tie is up to the man. You eventually get used to loneliness, but it's hard to come to terms with it. A true woman doesn't worry, she causes worry. Tenderness is a better proof of love than the most passionate vows. Friendship unites people much more strongly than love. My legs aren't that beautiful, I just know what to do with them. The image that a man creates when thinking of an ideal woman is similar to the image that a woman creates when thinking of an ideal man. I personally don't like pouty lips, but many men fall for it, so keep pouting. If a woman has already forgiven a man, she should not remind him of his sins at breakfast. A friend is someone you can call at a M. Every man is more interested in a woman who is interested in him than in a woman with beautiful legs. People look at me like a tennis match, only their eyes move not from left to right, but from top to bottom. In love, it's impossible to distinguish victory from surrender. Keep your mouth shut if you can't offer something in return for what you don't like. Women are divided into two categories: the forgetful ones, who always leave their gloves on the couch, and the attentive ones, who always bring home one glove. A woman should not demand that a man do the dishes. After all, when she fell in love with him, he wasn't standing at the sink. There's a huge difference between someone who earned a lot of money and someone who was born rich. The inevitable must be faced with dignity. The tears you shed because of the inevitable should remain your secret. Almost all women strive to change men, and when they succeed, they lose interest in them.